Okay, so let's take a look at another question from the 2023 HSC Standard 2 Maths paper. So this is question 35. So the diagram shows triangle ABC. Calculate the area of the triangle to the nearest square meter. Okay, so if we want to find its area, if it's a non-right triangle, we can use sine area rule. So the area is 1/2 times A times B times sine of the angle between them. This is 60, this is 25, this is 12. We can find this other angle straight away because the angle sum of a triangle. This has to be 95. 95 plus 25 is 120 plus 60 is 180. And now all we need is one of the other sides. So let's find this side down here. We're going to find this side using sine rule. So x over sine of 95 is equal to 12 over sine of 25. This implies that x is 12 times sine of 95 divided by sine of 25. We're multiplying both sides by sine 95 to get this expression, sine 95. So we can put this in our calculator. We've got 12 times sine 95 divided by sine 25. My calculator tells me that this is 28.28636 ... So about 28.29, but we can use a whole lot of decimals. So now we have A, which is 12, we have B, which is x, we have capital C, which is 60. Now we can use the sine area rule. So we've got the area is 1/2 times A, which is 12, times B, which is the side we just calculated. So we'll say this is 28.28636 multiplied by sine of 60. Sine of 60. And you could put this number as this expression in this formula if you wanted to be really precise. We don't need to be that precise because it's asking to the nearest square meter, so a certain number of decimals will get us there anyway, but you could. So this tells us that the area is 6 times, or 1/2 times 12, which is 6, times 28.28636 times sine of 60. My calculator tells me this is 146.9802 ... So therefore the area is 147 meters squared to the nearest square meter. And this is what we're after in this particular question. So in terms of the marking, you'll get 1 mark for finding a missing side. So if you manage to find a missing side that sets it up so that you have all of the information required to do sine area, that'll get you a mark. Or if you're approaching this question a different way, you'll get the first mark for some equivalent merit. So you might choose to try and break this into 2 right triangles and then try and find their bases and their heights or something like that. If you're going to do that, then you'll get the 1 mark for an equivalent amount of working. The second mark will be for correctly using the sine area rule or correctly finding the area, and then you'll get the third mark for correctly rounding it to the nearest meter squared. So the third mark, the answer mark, will be for 147 meters squared only.